Fly, my mighty hammer! So I made a video a couple of days ago talking about Thor's hammer. Basically, the point of the video was, even if Mjolnir the hammer deemed that you were worthy to pick it up, you would need an incredible amount of forearm strength just to be able to hold it when it was flying. It's hard to hold a vertical pole that's just hanging there, let alone one that's going straight into space at 1 billion miles an hour. It wasn't a great scientific test, but I guess if there was an outcome, it would have been that being worthy of Mjolnir not only requires a pure heart, but also some brutal forearm strength. Anyway, one of the main problems I had in that video was catching the hammer when it was thrown at me from off screen. Now, a couple of commenters were nice enough to point out that the reason I couldn't catch it is because I'm not magic like Thor. Thanks for that, guys. I did actually know I'm not magic. Even so, it would be nice if the hammer had a slightly more controlled approach into my hand, and I think the way to do that is with a drone. Thank you to my generous Patreon supporters who give me money that allows me to buy stuff like this drone. I'm making it sound like they'd give me millions of dollars. This drone costs like 30 bucks. Apparently you have to plug these things into a computer to charge. Did not know that. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! No! Ow! Okay, in the previous video I used this Hasbro Thor's hammer. It has a spring inside of it, makes this cool noise. There's no way in hell the drone is gonna lift this, which is why I spent literally minutes of my time this morning making an exact replica of the movie hammer out of cardboard. You probably can't even tell it's not the real hammer. And now it's time for the age-old question of how do I attach an ancient Norse god hammer to this drone? I reckon just duct tape. Okay, so I had to make a special launch pad for it to be able to stand the right way when it takes off. I think the goal here is I'm just gonna stand over there, see if I can make it fly up, come to my hand. Okay, it does not lift apparently. It's oh so close though, watch. Come on, come on. Okay, so apparently this hammer that I made from the thinnest cardboard in my house is still too heavy. You pay $30 for a flying drone and it can't even lift a cardboard hammer. That's capitalism for you. Gonna have to make a new hammer out of paper, I guess. So I don't need this anymore. That's the power of Thor. Alright, my hammer is now an empty tissue box with a rolled up piece of paper as the handle. This is just a proof of concept, okay? I'm not going for an art prize. What do you want from me? I wrote Thor on the side. I'm gonna throw the hammer and make it come back like Thor. But could you actually kill something with my drone? For example, this poorly drawn picture of the Hulk I just did in 1 second. For Asgard! Oh! I think it's safe to say I'm a genius and I completely nailed this project. I said before it was just a proof of concept, which wasn't really a joke. If you could get an actual drone and attach a decently weighted hammer to this, it would be so fun. You probably saw that I was already having quite a bit of fun with the tissue box that had paper rammed into it. Imagine if you could actually fly the hammer, grab it off the drone, and then slam something. Oh, that's the dream. Anyways, I'm sure a bunch of you have probably already jumped in the comments to let me know I don't have a beard and I look a bit strange. 2 reasons that I've shaved completely down. First reason is I'm working on another costume, a pirate Joker costume. I want to start messing around with what kind of makeup I'm gonna wear and I can't really have a beard for that. Side note, if you want to keep up with the progress I'm making, I'm releasing lots of photos and stuff on Twitter about all the stuff I'm doing to the jacket. I'm making a sword. Anyway, the second reason that I'm shaved down is because of Movember. You may have heard of it. Basically, guys grow mustaches for a whole month to raise money for charity. Now, I grow weird mustaches all the time, but this time, it's for a reason. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is auction off a bunch of the props I've made because these shelves are getting way too full. So the Spider-Man mace that I made will probably go off. Probably the Metapod app. This plumbus that was originally on the end of a sledgehammer, that'll be auctioned off too. Basically, I'm gonna put it all on eBay with the bid starting at $1. Obviously, you have to pay for shipping, but all the money that's actually raised from selling them will get donated to the charities involved in Movember. So if you're interested, link down there to eBay where you can buy a whole bunch of stuff starting at $1. Also, thanks again to my Patreon people. Just legit would not have made this video without you guys giving me money. Namaste.